14 Things Gen X is about to be priced out of. Gen X grew up believing that education, hard work, and consistency would lead to a stable life. But now, many are confronting a harsher financial reality. Let's take a look at the top financial challenges Gen X is likely to face in the next decade. With age comes new health concerns, and Gen X is finding that managing healthcare isn't just personal, it's also expensive. Insurance premiums, out-of-pocket expenses, and higher deductibles are stretching budgets thin. As costs continue to rise, this generation may struggle to keep up, even with coverage. Gen X watched their parents retire with pensions and reliable Social Security benefits. But those days are largely gone. Without pensions and with Social Security's future uncertain, many Gen Xers may not be able to afford to retire at all. Instead, they may need to plan for part-time work or delay retirement indefinitely. According to 2024 data from the Education Data Initiative, Gen X carries the highest average student loan balance. The burden of this debt limits their ability to save, invest, or even support their children's education, creating a ripple effect that extends across generations. Often referred to as the sandwich generation, Gen X is juggling financial responsibilities for both aging parents and dependent children. Caregiving costs, from adult daycare to in-home support, add new layers of expense. And for those without the means to outsource this care, it can also impact their ability to work full-time. Dating has always involved some cost, but inflation has made it harder to meet new people without spending money. Even a simple night out can feel out of reach, especially for Gen X singles who are managing debt, family obligations, and rising expenses. After living through the mortgage crisis of 2008, Gen X is now facing sky-high home prices and interest rates again. For those who haven't yet bought a home, time is running short. Buying later in life also gives them fewer years to build equity and pay off a mortgage. According to the National Institute on Retirement Security, about 40% of Gen Xers have no retirement savings at all. Living paycheck to paycheck has made it difficult to build emergency funds or prepare for long-term needs. There's growing concern among Gen Xers that Social Security might not be there when they need it. After decades of paying into the system, the idea that they may not benefit from it adds to their financial anxiety. Data from Inigo shows that between 2015 and 2025, rent inflation has outpaced currency inflation by more than 50%. With the average rent hitting $1,630 in 2025, landlords often require tenants to earn 3 times that amount. Gen X renters may struggle to meet this requirement, or worse, risk eviction as rents continue to climb. In 1990, a Disney World ticket was $31. Adjusted for inflation, that would be $75 in 2025, but the real price is now $119. The cost for a full family vacation runs between $5,000 and $9,000. What used to be a normal summer experience is now out of reach for many Gen X families. A 2024 Newsweek survey found that 53% of Americans skipped a vacation due to the cost of living, and only 17% planned to travel internationally. Gen X, once the generation of gap years and road trips, may find their passports gathering dust. Discretionary spending is down. More than half of Gen X respondents in a Philadelphia Federal Reserve Bank survey said they were cutting back on purchases like new clothes. Thrift stores are seeing more traffic as affordability becomes the priority. Food costs have soared. Restaurant visits have been cut, grocery budgets trimmed, and even staple items like eggs are now grumbled about at the checkout. Gen X is feeling the pinch in everyday life. According to Inside Dentistry, 61% of Gen X respondents said dental care isn't affordable. Even those with dental insurance struggle to cover out-of-pocket costs for basic care like fillings or cleanings. Gen X has lived through multiple economic disruptions, but they have always been resourceful. They've adapted before, and they'll likely continue to find ways to stretch their budgets, support their families, and redefine what financial success looks like in a changing world.